Well, let's look at what's been happening this week in the men's Prem. We'll start with Ramsey versus Moran. It sounds like it was quite an exciting match. It was a draw 2-2.
Yeah, it does, and it's an important game for both sides. I think more Ramsey than Moran, because Moran have had a great run since Christmas. I know I did, slated them a little bit because the performances weren't there, but certainly since then they've come good, and Ramsey were 2-1 up at one stage. Kelvin Kolsky and Matthew Montgomery, same goal scorers as last Saturday, got the 2 goals for Ramsey. Conor Gilbert got one from Moran. He's in good goal scoring form at the moment, but Joey Rothwell it was who got the other one. So point shared, and Moran have got a big game next Saturday against Corinthians, and Ramsey have got a big game on Tuesday night against Corinthians as well. So a lot of good football to be played next week, and let's just hope it goes ahead.
Lots of stuff to look forward to. We have been texted in the score for Ayr versus St John's. 2, St John's 1. Thank you very much to whoever texted in that score. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and just to give you some goal scorers, Johnny Shields got one for Ayr. Dan Hawke got the other one. I didn't realise Dan had signed for Ayr United. Big tall lad, 6'4", 6'5", if it's the right Dan. I think it is. But Sam Beatty, it was, young lad coming through the St John's ranks, got the goal for the Johnners.
I haven't got the Peel Douglas Old Boys score.
Yeah, we've got it through now. It's Peel 6, Douglas High School Old Boys 3. For Douglas High School Old Boys, great hat-trick by Mike Booth. He got 3-2 from the penalty spot. For Peel, Lee Gale with 2. And here's a story for you. Harry Pack, Joe Pack's son. Mm-hmm. Harry passed his driving test, I believe, this week, so well done, Harry.
Did he drive onto the pitch?
And no, he didn't. But Karen Christian, who has been, he's important for Peel, and he was in good form last week. I think he lasted 3 minutes, and then Harry came off the bench and scored 2. So well done, Harry. What a great week. Look after your mum, spoiler. But Charlie Higgins, another young player coming through. I think Charlie's, 16, 17, got the other one. So a great result for Peel. And, Douglas High School Old Boys still under a little bit of pressure, but I think they've got enough games where they can get points from to make them stay in the Premiership for next year.
Good stuff. I don't suppose you've got the Douglas Athletics.
I have.
George's.
They're all a little bit late today because just the way things have gone. Douglas Athletic 0, St George's 5. So still a little bit more pressure on Douglas Athletic. They're next to the bottom. St John's didn't win today, so but with Douglas Royal and Old Boys losing, it's not all panic stations for them. But Chris Bass got 2. Ashley Higginbottom, who's played centre-back for the last couple of weeks, he got a goal today. Kieran McNulty got 1. Good to see him back because he got injured last Saturday, and an own goal as well. So St George is happy enough for those points, and they've still got an awful lot of games to play.
Also in the men's Prem, we have Russian 2, Laxey 1.
Well, you remember downstairs I was saying that people kept saying, Corinthians have got 4 points to win the league. No, they haven't. We actually had the incorrect scoring. We had 2-1, but it actually finished 2-2. So well done to Laxey on that one. It must have been a late goal. Aaron Hawley got one from the penalty spot. Mike Williams got the other one. Russian led at half-time 2-1. Michael Fernandez got the second goal for Laxey. But Dave Reynolds as well, he scored midweek, but he got another one today. They couldn't get the win, but I think that's a great point for Laxey against Russian. And Russian, now I think it's all sort of pointing towards Corinthians. They've got 4 games to play, but 2's enough for them, a draw and a win. And by this time next week, they may have won their first ever Cannon Life Premiership, which is a great achievement. I know I'm attached to the club, but for a small club to come in and do what they've done over the last 3 or 4 years, credit to them.
I feel like you're tearing up.
I am. I'm filling up. It's a proud moment.
And then finally in the men's Prem, we have St Mary's 6, Douglas Royal 2.
Yeah, just wondered where this one might go because Douglas Royal had that super result midweek. Taylor Andrews on the score sheet once again. That's 4 in 3 games for him. Jamie Agnew got one as well. But for St Mary's, no doubt about it, the star of the show today was Matthew Kent-Lloyd. He got a hat-trick. James McGinn got one. Nice to see you back playing, James. He's a good young player, and he's been waiting to play for St Mary's this season. Jack McVeigh scored from the penalty spot, and they're not too sure who got the 6th one, but I was told to say it'd be Craig Cowan. Well, I know Craig's not a registered player, but we'll mention Craig Cowan because he phoned in with the score.
He can take the credit in my books,
exactly.
That's fine.
Exactly.
Okay, moving on to JCK Division 2, we have Castletown 0, Union Mills 6.
Yeah, good performance by Castletown in the first half this because they're only 1-0 down. Ryan Kelly, who got 3 last Saturday, he's got 2 again today. Sean Traylor got 1. Jordan Crawley, Colin Geraghty, good to see him starting for the first team. And a rare one from Owen Quayle, who scored from the penalty spot. Owen's normally playing at the back, stopping goals going in. But today, whatever it was, Foxy must have had a weak moment. Let Owen step up, and Owen put the goal in the back of the net. And Union Mills also are closing in on that JCK Division 2 championship.
Difficult game for Pulrose. I know a lot of people are rooting for Pulley. They lost to Foxdale 11-1.
Well, it was, and Paul Moran at lunchtime just said, do you think Pulrose could win this one? And said, well, it's going to be tough, but hey, things can happen. And the news we got through was that Pulrose had taken the lead through Callum Harding, so incredible. But Foxdale then had to be patient because I think it was slow in coming the goals, and they all sort of came, or a lot of them came in the second half, which to me is possibly fitness. Ricky Newsham got 3, Alex Hewis got 1, Jay Chatwood with a couple of goals, Jason Charmer, Jack Smith got 2, Andrew Berry and Charlie Harrison with the other one. So that keeps Foxdale in a good position as well to finish top 4 and even challenge maybe for that second spot, I think, that everyone's chasing.
And then another big score between Colby and Michael. Colby beat Michael 10-0.
Yeah, that's 15 goals in 2 games Colby have scored, so they're going well. And I looked at their team sheet midweek and I couldn't believe that they conceded 6 goals. But today, star of the show, Steve Collister got 5. David Thomas got 1 that just says a free kick, top bin. So there's something special. Luke Roberts got 1. Greg Radcliffe doesn't score many. He got a goal. And I've got here Nigel Goldsmith got 2. And Nigel's a Masters player. I know you rid me for, saying about people's ages, but Nigel has to be 46, 47. And he sent me a text at lunchtime, and he wasn't too sure if he's going to be in the combi. But today he did it all, so well done. And just keep buying the drinks for Charlie Omar, because he's got faith in him. He's the manager. He's picked him today and he's come up trumps with 2 goals.
Brilliant stuff. I like to hear that. And then we have Onken 8, Governors Athletic 1.
Yeah, 4-0 at half-time. For Governors Athletic, it was cast off Lazaroff who got the goal. For Onken, again, another team that's keeping pressure at the top of the table. Joe Rees with 3, Ethan Levers, Connor Dawson, Paul Whitley, Mark Wolfenden, and Billy Coulter got the goals for Onken. So Onken just got to keep going, and that's what everyone else is doing, and hopefully there's going to be a slip up somewhere where it might allow one of the other sides in to capitalise.
Bit of a closer game between Braddon and Jims. Braddon 1, Jims 3.
Yeah, it was, and the goal scorer for Braddon was Nick Harvey, but for Jims, Connor Dempsey got 2, and Kyle Crowley got the other one for Jims.
And then finally in JCK Div 2 we have Mallee 5, Douglas and District 1.
Yeah, and that was a game we featured today, and credit to Douglas and District's goalkeeper Will Gavin. Pulled off 2 or 3 really good saves. It wasn't for them. This score could have been a lot more. And I'm going to pick on him. Darren Flanagan, I thought, had 2 or 3 really good chances to capitalise on one goal that he scored. But Kieran Kreipner did really well. He scored the first one in the first minute. The second one was just after half-time. He's a talent, a real talent. He's quick. He's got that bit of edge. And,
How old is he?
Kieran Kreipner, good question. 20. I'll go for guess 2021, but he's got a bit of flair. With Paddy Cooper alongside there, Craig Cowan can marshal them through. They've got some good young players coming through, and it's Paddy Cooper who I thought scored the goal of the game. And it was an absolutely fantastic move because it was Peter Dunn played it into Craig. Craig played it down to Joe Berquist on the right-hand side, and his cross was sent over. Paddy controlled it and then smashed it in with his left foot. Brilliant. And Jamie Skillen as well got another one left foot. So good result for Maloo. I have to compliment them on what they've done at that club over the last year or 2. I haven't been there for a while. The clubhouse is outstanding. The changing rooms is an absolute credit to them. And to Gary Gilbert, who does the pitch, cut it twice yesterday, and his son cut it again this morning just to make sure it was perfect for the players. I've never seen Maloo's football pitch look like that before. Well done to everyone. You're working hard on it, and you deserve it where you want to be. So well done to everyone. Dan Kinley it was who got the goal for D&D.
That's admirable commitment to the pitch. I like that. Moving on to Combi 2. I don't have the score for Douglas District versus Maloo. Do you happen to have it handy?
Are you Combi 1 or Combi 2?
In Combi 2.
Combi 2. Right, Douglas and District 1, Maloo 1. It was 1-0 to D&D at half-time. Graham Gorn got the goal there, but we haven't got Maloo's goal scorer. So if you can text us through 166177, we'll give the player a mention.
And then we have Ramsey Youth Centre 5, Foxdale 1.
Yeah, good result for Youthy, keeping the pressure at the top of the table. I think Union Mills are going to take the league, but doesn't matter if there's a slip up, they're there. Mark Farragher got 1. Austin Hart got a goal. Matty Corkle, Dylan Parrish, and Martin Murphy got his name on the score sheet. Again, haven't got Foxdale's goal scorer.
And the Michael versus Onken and the Union Mills versus Braddon, those games were both postponed. I'm missing the Gyms versus Governors.
Yeah, I haven't got that score through. Okay. We've tried to get it, but it's not come through yet. But yeah, if you can text us through 166177.
We can guess the score for now. I'm going Gyms 27, Governors Athletic -5.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. And then finally in Combi 2, we've got Colby 1, Castletown 1.
Yeah, George Callister got the goal for Colby. For Castletown, bit of a story here. Mike Edge scored 2. He had 2 penalties. One is still up in the ether somewhere. They're still looking for the ball, but the other one he scored, so well done. And whoever phoned in, Mike, don't blame me. He just said it needed to be mentioned because it's one of the worst penalties that they've ever seen.
Absolutely ruthless. Okay, and Combi 1, I'm missing a couple scores. St George's versus Douglas Athletic.
Yeah, St George's couldn't field a team, so that game has been postponed. Obviously, the points will be awarded to Douglas Athletic.
And also missing St John's versus Ayr.
We've got that one. Great result for St John's because, they work on limited numbers due to people being available. But today, great result. 6-1 winners. Kieran Brock, good player him. He got 1. My old mate Liam Sale got 2. Pedro Cardoza got 1. An own goal. And Kieran Lease got the other one.
And then we have Corinthians 1, Laxey 0.
Yeah, they had to work really hard for this result. 77th minute, Corinthians got the goal. And when you look at it, they've played, I think today was their 15th game, and they're still undefeated. They've got maximum points, which is brilliant. They played 22 games, so I think it's the 15th they played, so 7 to go. But Laxey's goalkeeper today was outstanding. We haven't got a name, but whoever you are, well done. Credit to you. And Mark O'Neill, it was 77 minutes for Corinthians.
And then we have, here I've got Moran 1, Ramsey 3, but we've just had a text in saying it was 3-3.
Right, okay.
And we've also got, they've texted in saying Owen got Moran's first goal, and then has texted in again saying Owen Hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, Owen Hurt's got Moran's first goal. Okay, sorry. I was worried that this person was injured or something. But
right. Well, I've got Ryan Dean from the penalty spot for Moran. Owen Hurt, he could be, I would have thought he'd be in the first team, but... we're not too sure on that one. But for Ramsey, their goal scorers were Fiap Egan, I've got here. Rowan Gell got 1, and Martin Tor got 1. Well done, Martin. Still playing footy, but if it's right, 3-3.
And then finally in Combi 1, I'm missing the scores for Douglas Old Boys versus Peel.
Got that one. Douglas High School Old Boys 0, Peel 2. Daniel Lane from the penalty spot, 0-0 at half time. I love this name. Ethan Herbert got the other goal for Peel, so good result that for Peel, 2-0.
Fantastic stuff. Well, thank you very much, Tony Mepham, and we'll speak to you next week. Hopefully the pitches won't be too waterlogged and they'll be good and ready to go, but I'm sure you'll give us your weather predictions later on.
We may have the Premier League 1 next week because the way it looks now is Corinthians need 4 points out of 4 games. So, they play on Tuesday against Ramsey, and then they play on Saturday against Moran, but still a lot of football to go, and as we've seen today, some rare results and things can happen.